Alright guys, I'm about to do something super dumb for no real reason. If you can see in the top left here, I have a clue step to play the song Devils May Care, which requires me to go into the Smoke Devil dungeon, which I think this is, yep. And I think I just have to go in there, and then I get it, and then I get out. But I've looked it up, and these things are supposed to be non-aggressive, so I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to spam that, so here we go. Get me out of there. Okay. They are non-aggressive, it looks like, which is good. I don't know if they could have killed me through that teleport. That's probably not the best one-click teleport. But there we go, got the song, can complete the step now. Hope it was worth risking 2,200 hours of my account. Another quick fletching level rolling in. There is 96 fletching, only 3 more to go until that beautiful cape. I am going to run out of logs at some point. I think I have enough for one more level to 97, so I'm going to have to go cut some more logs at some point. But for now, we're just going to keep at this and get to the next level. Missed it because of course I did, but there is 14 million woodcutting experience. The biggest level of the grind so far, there is 98 fletching, one more level to go. Here we are finally in Catherby at the Fletching shop, one of my favorite places in the game actually. Got a lot of good memories of coming here way back in the day and having 99 fletching parties and celebrating with friends and stuff. I don't have anyone online right now, I don't think, yeah, so I'm not really going to have a party, I'm just going to kind of do it myself. But yeah, we are here, 98 fletching, 10 XP to go, finally. This has been my goal since I started playing the game again, and finally finishing this is going to open up a lot more stuff for me to do, just because I finally have this goal out of the way. This is the one I wanted to get a cape when I came back, and now I'm finally going to be able to do that. So next, I don't know, I'm probably not going to do mining yet. I don't feel like mining, maybe I'll AFK mining when I'm doing other things. But I do want to go back to Wintertodt and try and get the pet and the dragon axe still, things like that. Maybe do some hunter. Yeah, I'm not sure. But here we go. Here is 99 fletching. Boom. There it is. Let's see if I can get this cape easily. Yep, you just buy it from this guy. Very nice. Yeah, I love this cape. Like I said, this cape has so many memories of, you know, just, it's always one of, like, when you start the game, one of your first 99s if you get there. So it's really cool. I remember fletching with friends and stuff. Clan saying GZ, thank you guys. But yeah, this is one I've wanted for a long time. Finally getting it out of the way. Really nice one. Really helped with getting Veil totems in there. Here's the final tally of Veil totems. I opened 100,000, so it was about 250,000. And I'm going to open all these and see what we can get. But there is 99 fletching. Now time to figure out what I'm going to do next. Here is another really big level coming through. There is 92 mining. I decided just for now, just to AFK some mining. I don't think I'm going to go straight for 99 right now. I just want to chip away at it a little bit and do something AFK. But there's 92, officially halfway. Still no pet, which is fine. I expect to go dry on some of these skills. And yeah, back to mining for a little bit, and then I will decide what I'm going to do next. So, for the first time in a long time, I'm back in Puro Puro. This time, I'm actually here to farm dragon implings, where last time I was here to get eclectic. I need the dragon implings because I need to get the Amulet of Glory to have the best possible attack bonuses for when I do combat tasks that I've been putting off, like going for flippers or ice gloves or certain quests. Because when you have the highest attack bonuses that you can, you have a better chance of hitting with your poison dynamite in certain instances, so it's really helpful. And I was standing around trying to record this clip, trying to think of how to do an intro, and I saw a dragon impling out of the corner of my eye, and I actually managed to get it before the bots could. So let's see if this is one and done impling that gives me my glory, and I don't have to sit here for hours and grind out dragon impling. So here we go. No, dragon arrows, that's unfortunate. But 500k? Oh my goodness. But that is expected. So we're going to be here for a while, probably trying to get these dragon implings to get the glories. And I will try and keep everyone updated. I'm also going to be doing eclectics and other things for like belladonna seeds and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll keep you updated and record every time I get a dragon impling, and hopefully it doesn't take forever to get the glories. So there's about an hour of impling hunting done. I quickly just want to go over what I've gotten so far. So from the first hour to hour and a half, I've still only found the one single dragon impling. The very first impling I saw is like gave me to Piro Piro, which sucks. But I am on the bright side gathering some useful supplies, so I'm getting like a couple rings of recoil from magpies, some black d'hide, which I think this is the only way I can get black d'hide. Not that it's very helpful, but I guess it's kind of cool to have in the account. What else? What else? Belladonna seeds from nature implings, which are going to be really nice, plus all the herb seeds. The chance of clue scrolls. I am stacking a few clues that I can do. Unicorn horns, which is this is one of the best ways for level 3 irons to get unicorn horns, and yeah. Couple like dragon daggers and rune items I'm going to be able to sell for some money, but no luck really on the dragon implings so far. Going to keep going and see if I can get more. So here we are now at the gnome stronghold. I was having no luck finding any dragon implings in Piro Piro. I was competing with bots, hopping worlds, running around, trying to force spawn them, and didn't see any. So I decided to come here and try this, and we ended up getting a lucky impling. So let's see if we can get anything good. I'm not expecting it, but I'm hoping for it. An adamant dagger. That is very painful. Okay, back to the dragon impling hunt. Finally, another Piro Piro clip. This is probably 5 or 6 hours into the grind, and this is only my second dragon impling. I've tried force spawning them, I've tried hopping worlds, I've tried doing the gnome stronghold method, the desert method, and all different kinds of things, and can't find any. But we did finally get one more. Let's see if we can get lucky and get the glories. No, of course not. Back to dragon impling hunting. Just saw my third dragon impling in like 6 or 7 hours. Just force spawned it myself on this world. I was the only one on this world. And of course, someone logs in and takes it. This guy, if you're this guy, why did you take my dragon impling? I was spawning that for an hour. Oh well, just gonna keep looking for more. Just force spawned another dragon impling. I think it's called force spawning. I don't know. This will be the third one. Let's see what we get. Dragonstone bolt tips. That's super unfortunate. They're starting to appear more frequently. I've seen like 4 in the last hour, but only gotten 2 of them. But hopefully we can keep it going, keep spawning some dragon implings at good rates, and get those glories before too long. Here's a rare little clip, but here is 51 Slayer, all entirely from quests and random XP lamps, I believe. I don't think I've done any museum yet, so still got a lot of Slayer XP banked once I go do Fossil Island stuff. But yeah, 51 Slayer on the level 3 hardcore, pretty cool. Managed to spawn another dragon impling. Let's see if this one is the glories. No, dragon dart tips. Those will be some nice fletching XP, I suppose. Got all this random junk in my inventory, but just got the second lucky impling. Let's see if this one can do better than the last. The last one was an adamant dagger. Let's see. Dragon scimitar. That's actually kind of a cool item to have on the account, I guess. It could have been way worse than that, so yeah, I'll take that. I went to the wiki because I was curious what the chances of getting the dragon scimitar were, and apparently the only way you can get dragon scimitars from lucky implings is rolling on the master clue rewards. So this was a 1 in 30 shot from master clues, and I think master clues, I don't know what the chances of getting a master clue drop from a lucky impling are, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty rare. So there's a non-zero chance that I may be the only level 3 hardcore Ironman skiller with a dragon scimitar. I don't know, but I do think it is a pretty lucky drop, even though it's definitely not the one you'd want for master clues. It's still a master clue reward, so as far as I know, that's the first master clue reward I have on the level 3 hardcore. Obviously it's not a unique, because you can get it from other sources, but I don't think level 3s can. I think the next best chance we have of getting it would be like killing demonic gorillas or something, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, this is moments after getting the Dragon Scimitar. I was just Googling how rare it was. Google, the AI Google thing says it's like 1 in 100,000. Don't know if that's entirely true, but I am pretty sure it's pretty rare. But just after that, this guy, I'm pretty sure that's a bot. I logged into this world and I saw a Dragon Name playing and he was coming for it and he almost got it. But I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling like this is probably going to be the glory. If it's not, then I'll probably be here for several more hours. Oh, that's so unlucky. At least I got another one. Let's see where we're at. That was my 5th one. It's not great for how long I've been doing this, but it's fine. Hopefully we'll get some more luckies or something. And I am stocking up on supplies pretty well. I'll get some clues that I can do. Belladonna seeds, belladonna. A lot of seeds that I can use. A lot of herb seeds as well, which will be really nice. So yeah, gonna keep trying to spawn these implings and see if we can get the glory tonight. So I had a pretty good last 10 minutes. I got 2 dragon implings. We're gonna see if we can get the glories. Hopefully we can, and we can be done with this quick grind. Dragonstone amulets. I thought they were the glories. That's horrible. Let's try again. 15 summer pies. Man, that's tough. Back to it. Got another dragon impling here. It is the 8th one of this grind and probably the, I don't know, 11th or 12th on the account. Let's see if we can get the glories. We did it. That's awesome. Took, let's see, 8 dragon implings on this grind. Let's just open this magpie, see what we get. I don't know what we got. We got the glories. That's awesome. That's the item we needed. That's the one we were looking for. That is going to come in handy for some PVM stuff, and also I think I can use the uncharged ones for mounted glory in the player-owned house. So yeah, there we go. Glory's completed. Finally, that took quite a bit of time. I know I only got 8, but I was probably at it for like 11 or 12 hours. But glory's completed. On to the next task. Alright, quickly, I just wanted to explain why I did glories the way that I did. I did it in Puro where I could catch other implings rather than, I did a little bit like in the Gnome Stronghold, but the reason I did it is because there is a lot of other implings here that give you really good things, especially for hardcore skillers. So if we look quickly through this stuff, you get some seeds, some rune items for alkables, amulets of power, which I think are the best range accuracy I can get on this account for the amulet slot. I'm not sure. You get a lot of alks, you get some like crafting and smithing supplies, you get enchanted rings and also enchanted amulets, which this is the only way you can get these on a level 3 iron. The recoils are the big ones. I got 24 of them. The rings of life I don't know if I can even use because they activate at below 10 HP I think, and wouldn't that be, well, 10 HP of mine is 1, so wouldn't it below be 0? I don't know. Ring of Forging, I don't know if there's much use, but you get other things. You get seeds, keys, you can get some dragon stones. Keep scrolling down, you got all these alchable items that I can sell to shops, some more black dragon hide, summer pies so I can boost my agility. I can make those, I believe, but it's nice to have a few extra ones sit in the bank. Some arrows, some arrow tips, fletching XP. Nature implings, they give a lot of herb seeds. The big ones are actually the belladonna seeds because you need that for nightshade to make poison dynamite, so that's actually the big one. And somewhere in here, let's see if I can find it. I'll keep scrolling down. You get some unicorn horns, which is good for hardcore skillers. You get them from eclectics as well because you can make anti-poisons and stuff. You get wild pies, you can boost your slayer. That's a really good slayer boost if there's any ever a reason for the hardcore skiller to boost slayer. Obviously the lucky implings, I got a dragon scimitar, which again I think is really rare for this type of account. It's not showing in here for some reason, but you can also get noted torstals, I think. Oh, there they are, right there. And for hardcore skillers who don't have a means to clean torstals or get torstals, this is really good because you can use them. You can trade them in. If I go in my bank quickly, you can trade them in with, I think, Dr. Jekyll for stamina potions and create your rejuvenation pool in your player-owned house. Plus all the clue scrolls and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of actual useful items that you can get from implings other than just the glories, especially for hardcore skillers. There's a lot of useful items that you can get through implings that you can't really get in any other ways. So that's why I chose to do it this way. and I think I'm very happy with the results and the supplies I did manage to gather. I'm back on my original mic now, so I'm not sure how this sounds, but I kind of wanted to just show a little clip of the random things you have to do on an account like this. I was stealing cakes in RD, but that was just taking too long, so now I'm here at Corrend Castle, and I'll just come to this guy, buy all his cakes. I might get chocolate bars too, I don't know, this might be a good spot to buy chocolate bars. But I need cakes for some PVM stuff that I'm planning on doing, as well as like winter dot and stuff if I can't be asked to make the potions. And I've been out of cakes for a long time, so currently I'm just hopping through the worlds, buying 10 cakes from this guy in each world, and running up the stairs over here, and going to the bank, depositing them, and doing that, and I'm going to keep doing that until I have probably 300 or 400 cakes. I don't need too many, I just need a few, I just need a supply of them in the bank ready to go. And yeah, this is one of those weird, tedious things that you have to do on an account like this, because ooh, a magpie. Cakes are one of the best foods because they have 3 bites you can eat for 4 HP each, and obviously as a 10 HP you don't really need much more than 4 health at a time. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing for the next 30-ish minutes probably. Cool little milestone here. Here is 17 million farming XP. Just quickly wanted to show this because I think it's pretty cool, but I just turned all my seeds into saplings that I got from Vale Totems minigame, and look at all of these saplings. I have over 100 palm, almost 100 papaya, 30 magic, 50 yews, 122 maples, plus some of these bigger ones like dragon fruits. Not many teaks or mahoganies, but some celastris, some redwoods. This is going to be an absolute lot of farming XP. Look at this absolute unit I stumbled upon in Catherby. I was just running down here to do my tree run and I saw this guy. He's down here fishing, I guess, tunas and swordfish, and also cutting evergreen trees. And he's taking the logs, burning them, and then cooking the fish here on the beach. Cooking his tuna and stuff. And look what he's wearing. He's got on like the blue dragon hide van braces, the dragon boots. He's got an eye patch, amulet of accuracy, and then he's got like an elemental shield and rune axe. And I really miss when I played the game like this, when I had accounts like this that were just kind of like, I just did whatever I felt like doing that day. It wasn't about efficiency, you know, you just played to have fun. You wore whatever random gear you could afford. You'd spend all your money on one item like the dragon boots, and then kind of have to use whatever other items you could find. Like he's got the amulet of accuracy and the elemental shield and blue dragon vams. I don't know, I just thought that was kind of funny. I'm seeing players like this kind of pop up like everywhere lately. I feel like, I don't think it's a bot, like players like that are just in like random gear and look like they're just playing the game, you know, their own way and having fun, not worried about being super efficient or doing long boring grinds, just doing whatever they feel like. I feel like that's just a fun way to play the game, and just thought I should make a clip about it because, I don't know, cool guy I found on the beach, I guess. So little tip for iron skillers here, if you ever find yourself needing raw beef or raw chicken, there's actually a shop in Port Sarim here. Like if you're doing the Druidic Ritual quest or something, you can come and you can buy the raw beef and the raw chicken so you don't have to kill them during the quest. Currently, I think I'm using it for crossbow strings. I think this is what you use for it. But there's some little obscure reasons you may need these, and if you ever need them, they're here in Port Sarim. So I'm currently working on some weird, obscure iron skiller things. So currently I'm trying to build the best gear setup I can for using poison dynamite. Quickly, it's easy to get a bronze crossbow if you can't, so just grab a raw beef, use it on a range, and then turn it into sinew, and then take that sinew to a string thingy, and turn it into a crossbow string. So that's how you get a bronze crossbow. Alternatively, you can apparently just pull them out of the Fletching cape, which I had no idea. Would have saved me a lot of time, but if you don't have a Fletching cape, it's pretty easy to make. So this is currently the best setup I have for poison dynamite. So we'll start with the full leather. This is because you want to have the highest range bonus for most monsters. Some monsters is actually highest magic bonus I've found, but for most of them it's highest range bonus, so this offers the highest range bonus in all of these slots. I have the crafting cape because it offers a convenient teleport to the bank, as well as gives you some good defense bonuses, which aren't super important, but I feel like in certain instances it could be helpful to have good defense bonuses. The next thing I got from the Dragon Implings was the Amulet of Glory. You can see there all the attack bonuses it offers, plus 10 range and mage, as well as +3 in all defense, so that is by far the best amulet slot. For boots, we have rogue boots, which actually offer most defense bonuses, which I was pretty shocked by seeing that, but that was in the bank, and that's the best boots I have in the bank currently. The Ring of Elements is because you can use it for the 4 teleports to the rune crafting altars. There's no ring that I can get, I don't believe, that actually offers any range or magic bonus. So the teleports are going to be most convenient there. I can't get Archer's Ring, obviously, so that's the most convenient there. There's 3 crossbow options, but there's actually only one that stands out above the rest. The bronze crossbow has +18 range rather than these, which are both +6. If you don't have a bronze crossbow and you don't feel like getting one, I'd recommend the Phoenix crossbow because its weight is actually lower than the regular crossbow by a considerable margin, so you won't lose as much run energy. And now these are the 6 options I currently have for the shield. So the first 3, the bronze kite shield, the bronze kite shield is obviously worse than the iron, so that one's out. The Falador shield is an interesting one, but it has -2 range bonus you see there, so we go from 39 to 37 when we equip it. So we don't want that. The iron kite shield is, I think, the best kite shield that scalers can get, but again, it has -3 range bonus, even though it offers good defense, so that one's out. The Chronicle is good for teleports, but it offers nothing other than the teleport, no defense bonuses, so that's out. And then we have the Training Shield and the Wooden Shield. The Wooden Shield G and just the regular Wooden Shield have the exact same stats, so I'll just use the G one. They have actually no negative range, and they offer some decent bonuses for defense, which is nice. The Training Shield offers the exact same stats, but it is 5 kilograms heavier, so it'll drain your run a little bit faster, so I would definitely recommend the Wooden Shield. But actually, I was just brainstorming here, and if you go into quests and go to Dragon Slayer, actually meet the requirements to start Dragon Slayer, and once you start Dragon Slayer, you can get an item called the Anti-Dragon Shield, which I think is actually going to be the best in slot. It's similar stats to an Iron Kite Shield, but doesn't have any negative range, so I'm going to go ahead and start Dragon Slayer and see if I can get the Anti-Dragon Shield, and I'm 90% sure that will be the best in slot shield for the account for using Poison Dynamite. So I'm running around trying to do the parts of Dragon Slayer I need to get the Anti-Dragon Shield. Speaking of it, there it is right there. And I have no idea what part of the quest I have to get to. I think it's just when you go to Lumbridge and talk to Duke, whatever his name is. But I haven't done this quest in years, so we'll find out if I die trying to get this shield for minimal defensive gains or not. Alright, so I left the quest helper in the top left just to show that I haven't done any of the actual quests, I just started it and stuff. But I did manage to get the Anti-Dragon Shield, which, as you can see, between the Wooden Shield and the Training Shield, my 2 other best in slots, this is actually by far the best in slot. It's slightly worse than an Iron Kite Shield, almost an Iron Kite Shield, and offers no negative range bonus. So it is, in fact, as far as I know, the best shield for level 3 Iron Skillers. Very obscure, very not useful for most accounts, but for this account I think the extra defense bonus is going to make me feel a little bit safer in case of like a disconnect, or maybe I have to take an extra hit that I don't want to. But yeah, a little bit extra defense bonuses, very happy with that. Don't have to do the quest, and yeah, another upgrade for the account. One of the worst things you can see on any skiller, a dead Belladonna seed. Horrible. This stuff is so tedious to collect, and we need a lot of it for Poison Dynamite, so it always sucks seeing one dead, but oh well, we'll replant and move on to the next one. Doing a little AFK star mining, just trying to get a couple mining levels and work on some beginner clues, trying to get to that 600 mark. But I think this is a good point to end the video. We've done a lot of progress. We got our 6th 99 on the account. I can show stats because this is the end of this video. Got the 6th 99, which is Fletching, which is huge. I think I'm just over 2,000 hours played, 2,200 hours played, something around there. Got some best in slots. We got a Glory, Bronze Crossbow, and Anti-Dragon Shield, which this is probably the first time in any progress video any of those, besides maybe Glory, has been called a best in slot. So that's pretty cool, and did some other little things along the way. Got some farming milestones and such. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I have some, I think, kind of more exciting content on the way. I'm going to start working on different projects. If you see, if you notice the past clips where I was trying to get best in slots for Poison Dynamite stuff, I've got some Poison Dynamite stuff, some combat stuff on the way, which I think is going to be exciting because
there's a chance I could die and the account could be over, so that would be unfortunate, but I'm surely going to try and not let that happen. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one.